times it has been played in the Los Angeles area, 7 times. And, of course, Detroit, this is number 2 for us. The Super Bowl means super tailgating, and fans of both teams have their own rituals.
Well, for the Pittsburgh Steelers, waving the terrible towels has been a tradition for over 30 years. Action News reporter Peggy Agar is live at Eastern Market. She's hanging out with some Super Bowl tailgaters. Peggy, is it bad etiquette to use your terrible towel for a napkin?
No, apparently I've been told you can use your terrible towel for just about anything as long as you use it, but of course everybody just likes to wave it. We've got some fans here. Where are you guys from? Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, all right. And do you have to have your towel on me if you're a Pittsburgh fan?
Oh, absolutely. You can't come to the game without it.
Well, apparently there's lots of uses for these towels, and there's even a correct way to spin them. Take a look. Pittsburgh fans aren't so terrible, but at the Super Bowl, you'll see them with their terrible towels.
It started years ago when there was this little guy who was a play-by-play announcer named Myron Cope, had this weird voice like that, and he decided we've got to get something to get the fans to rally, and he came up with this more or less a dish rag that ended up being called the terrible towel.
This is one of the original ones. Now there are some that are black with gold lettering. But this is it. This is the original from Myron Cope.
Terrible towels have been twirling since the 70s. Legend has it, when they get going, the breeze pushes the Steelers toward victory.
Oh, it just gets everybody going, and the wind makes the balls go farther when Roethlisberger throws them.
Believe it or not, there's actually a protocol to waving the towel. You can't just grab it anywhere and go.
You got to grab it like this on the end, and you go like this.
It's kind of twirling up. Am I doing it wrong?
Oh, that's not right. Put that hand on here. Okay.
Okay.
You have to grab it like this.
Okay.
Get a good swing on it.
All right, now let's try. Oh, yeah, there we go. Woo! Pittsburgh radio announcer Jeff Hathorn says there are acceptable uses for the terrible towels.
If you're a true Pittsburgher, you've got to have a terrible towel somewhere, even if it's in your bathroom and you wash your hands with it.
But Steeler fans don't take kindly to suggestions about their use. If you were, lost the Super Bowl, you could use the towel to, wipe the tears away a little bit.
In my lifetime, that's only happened once. And no, it wasn't used to wipe tears out of my eyes, that's for sure.
Underestimating the importance and power of the towels today would be a terrible mistake. Now, these Pittsburgh fans don't just have towels. I found one that's got quite a mop going here, Shu. Tell me about this get-up you got.
Well, Polamalu is a big part of the playoff run, and you can't recognize Polamalu without the hair. So you have to have the number in the hair.
So, Frank, if you use your towel to wipe your mouth like a napkin, I guess you could always get the hair. You could use a little bit of that. You'd still be a good fan. Reporting live down here at Eastern Market, Peggy Agar, Channel 7 Action News.
I don't know if I could pull off the hair. And I guess if you lose your terrible towel, it's okay to just dye any terrible towel yellow.
I don't know. No, I think there are official terrible towels. You have to have official merchandise.
They want something waving in the stands if you lose it.
Well, of course, tens of thousands of people packed downtown Detroit this whole weekend. It turns out that many took the advice of the Super Bowl committee and took the shuttles to all of that fun. Of course, that created some long lines and some delays. And here's news reporter Heather Catallo to tell us more about that.
Living it up in the heart of Detroit on Super Bowl Eve meant long lines for people using the much-touted park and ride system. After hours of fun downtown, local families and out-of-towners ended up waiting in really long lines. You guys frustrated, by the way?
A little bit, but bad time to be frustrated. It's a good time for Detroit, so good time to be down here.
So many people used the shuttle system, the city declared the park and ride lots full by 10 o'clock Saturday night. So when those hundreds of thousands of bus riders tried to get back to their cars, they hit a human traffic jam.
It's cold, it's damp. You could have drove up here. It's just crazy. This is unreal.
Most of the people we've talked to down here say they've had to wait in line at least an hour. Some of them have been waiting 2 hours. And the long wait was in the cold. Many park and riders told us they did not dress for the weather, so don't make that mistake on Super Bowl Sunday. Despite the frigid temperatures, though, and the delays, many were all smiles and happy to be living it up in the Motor City.
We don't care about the wait. We came down here. Detroit is great. We had a great time down here.
In downtown Detroit, I'm Heather Catallo, Channel 7 Action News.
Well, there's a look at the star-studded entertainment lined up for Super Bowl 40. Detroit's own Stevie Wonder will perform in the pregame show along with singers John Legend and Joss Stone. The national anthem will be performed by Motown legend Aretha Franklin along with Aaron Neville. And they'll be accompanied on the piano by Dr. John and a 150-member choir from the Detroit area. The halftime show, of course, is headlined by the Rolling Stones.
And there's still much more to come on the Motown tailgate.
A live look from Shopping 7 will show you that things are starting to get busy downtown as the excitement builds leading up to the big game.
Super Sunday Motown Tailgate is brought to you in part by your Metro Detroit Lincoln Mercury dealers who invite you to test drive a new Lincoln or Mercury today. The Detroit Medical Center. For the best in healthcare, take them to the DMC. Your Greater Detroit Toyota dealers. Toyota, moving you forward. Want to get healthy?
Want to stay healthy?
7 is on your side. Breakthrough health news.
Health alerts.
And the top health story each and every day.
Health reporting with an edge.
Carolyn's Health Edge. Only on 7 Action News. The investigators expose a shifty psychic. You'll see it all. The undercover video. How her slick operation works.
Have your psychic powers damaged your memory?
Don't miss The Investigators. Monday at 11 on 7 Action News. On your side.
7 has the ball.
This is going to be the big play, baby.
You could win a trip or two to fabulous Jamaica in the McDonald's Hot Coffee, Hot Beaches contest. Watch 7 on Super Sunday for your last chance to win. All day long, see details on how to enter. Then watch a special edition of 7 Action News after Grey's Anatomy. We'll announce the lucky entry live. Then you'll have 30 minutes to call. Watch and you could win the last trip to Jamaica and a year's supply of McDonald's Premium Roast Coffee.
It's Super Sunday on 7. Ready?
Super Sunday Motown Tailgate, powered by McDonald's new Premium Roast Coffee.